Hello, this is Tiandria Flowers. I, as you know, am an inspirational business coach and stress management specialist for women entrepreneurs. And I basically help you figure out how to manage your stress while handling your business in more ways than one. You are receiving this video because you, at some point or another, have expressed some interest in me showing you how I've been able to manifest certain financial blessings for my family and my business. So I don't want to waste too much of your time, so I'm going to go ahead and get started and get you to your next overflow. All right, so let's see. Number one, you want to make sure that you are getting crystal clear on what it is that you desire. Whatever it is that you want to manifest, you need to be extremely clear on it. So that means you need to know the who, what, when, where, why, and how. Not necessarily all of those questions need to be answered every time, but the more information you can get, the better, because that's the most specific thing about it, or the more specific you are, the clearer you are, and the easier it is to manifest. Got it? All right. So, for example, let's see. I was able to manifest money on several occasions. One was a very small amount, and I didn't have to do very much. I just really put in the work and the faith, and it came. But that's not exactly what we're talking about today. We're talking about those like life-changing blessings. And I have been able to manifest that for my family. It wasn't necessarily something that I did physically, but it was definitely energy clearing that I did. It was a process, and I'm going to go through that process with you today. But let's see, more specifically, I received a blessing that really changed my life about a month ago. My family has been able to do a lot of great things with this money, and I don't want to go into too much detail about it, but just know, like, it happened. It was real. At first I didn't believe it. I was just like, what? Are you kidding? So those are the type of blessings that I love to have happen to me, and what I want to have happen for you and your family. So and that was, of course, again, being clear on what it was that I wanted and how I wanted to bless others with the financial abundance. So if you have not seen 6 questions that I've given out to several people, I'm going to go ahead and give those 6 questions to you so that you can get really clear on your money mindset. And this is, again, a part of the process of getting clear and moving toward your steps of financial abundance. So number 1, what happened in my past that caused me to have a negative relationship with money? Number 2, what beliefs do I have that are limiting my success? So, for example, no one will ever pay this much for my services, or I can't handle, X number of clients. I just can't. Those are limiting beliefs. So we all have them, or have had them, probably still at some point have them, but you can learn how to retrain your brain to kick those limiting thoughts to the side. But you first need to identify what they are. Number 3, what stories have I taken with me throughout life about money? So, for example, money doesn't grow on trees, or I have to work extremely hard for my money. Those are just 2 good examples of money stories that I have taken with me throughout life, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Number 4, what will my life look like once I make the amount I desire? That's another one that says, okay, well, what will my life look like? What do I want my life to look like? And that's when you get to have fun with it. What do you want your life to look like? A lot of us sometimes say, okay, well, I want to have financial abundance. Okay, great. What does that look like for you? What does success look like for you? I know what it looks like for me, but what it looks like for me is not how it's going to look for you. So you need to look and think about how that's going to look, because when you see it, then you'll know. All right. Number 5, how will I bless others with my financial abundance? That is, if not the most important part of this process, definitely one of the most important, because it's all about give and take. You never you never receive anything without giving or sowing a seed, if you will. And number 6, how will I remain consistent and ensure that I achieve this? So this can be with work. This can be with your spirituality. This can be whatever it is that you feel like you need to do to make this happen, because these type of blessings, they typically don't come without any work. So, and I want to make sure I'm making this very, very clear. You have to put in some work, because faith without work is dead. So it's not like you can't do anything. But earlier I mentioned I didn't do a lot physically, and I didn't. It was up here. This was the work that I did. Working on my money mindset and working on myself is what helped cause this financial abundance. It's what released the overflow to be able to come into my life. And now I'm consistently doing things to make sure that money is constantly coming to me, so I don't worry about money. No matter what my bank account looks like, I know I'm going to have some more money in it very soon, because I'm putting forth the effort and the work and the faith, because I know God is on my side in all of this. All right, let's see. The next step that you need to take, so those were the 6 questions about getting clear. Now we're going to go into the second step of writing strategic prayers. So this is something that I'm really, really big on, because I've seen numerous times that my prayers have been answered. I will write prayers. I'm very specific about my prayers, and I have seen at least 16 out of 20 of my prayers that I've written so far come to fruition. So I don't know. That's pretty good numbers. Those are pretty good numbers for me. So writing strategic prayers, you want to, again, be very, very specific and very clear. So who, what, when, where, why, how. Easy. You don't necessarily have to answer all of those questions again in each prayer, but you want to be as specific as possible. So for example, I'm trying to get a really good prayer that I thought of, that I wrote. Okay, so I had a prayer that I wrote about my business. I was dealing with a former client of mine, and she was not very happy with me. And of course, being an entrepreneur, you deal with that at times. So this was my first really, really unhappy client. So I prayed about it, and it didn't sit well with me, because I knew that I didn't necessarily do everything I was supposed to do with that client, but I knew that I did not deserve what she was throwing at me. So long story short, she filed a PayPal claim against me, and I was like, okay. So she wanted a total refund for all of her services. Okay. But some services were rendered, so it wasn't like I didn't do anything for her. The problem was I changed my direction, and so I wasn't necessarily working in that capacity any longer. So I was like, I'm still willing to help you finish this project. I'm not going to leave you high and dry. I'm going to kind of outsource your project to someone else who I trust. And I'm going to still work with you. But she didn't want that. I guess she just wanted to work with me, and that was fine. But I was being called in a different direction. So bottom line is, I wrote a prayer, and I asked God to help me remove any negativity from my business and anyone who was trying to tarnish my good name in my business. Now, I was not even as specific in that prayer as I could have been, but God knew exactly what I was talking about, apparently. And not only did I not have to pay a partial refund, which is what I was offering to give her, I didn't have to pay anything. So my prayer was answered. But the reason why I said, and that was one example of a prayer. But the reason why I said that you need to be as clear and as specific as possible is, one, for you. That's really what it boils down to. You, and knowing what it is that you really truly want, and if you really want it the way you say you want it. I hope that's making sense to you. So now the third portion of this is going to be talking about letting go. Let go and let God is one of my favorite sayings. And I've had to figure out how to let go and let God. It's not something that you can just learn how to do overnight. It ends up being a way of life. And that's something that I have acquired. And again, it's not easy, but hopefully I can help you figure out how to let go and let God take control. So one of the first things that you need to do is let go of negative energy. Figuring out what it is that's negative in your mind, in your spirit, in your soul that is causing you to just have this, just like, I can't get to the next level. Get rid of it. And get rid of any negative people that are not there for you, really, truly there for you. If you really sit back and think about it, you're like, you know what? I think I can name a people or two or five who are not genuinely here for me and my success. And I really want you to think about that. I want you to think about who is in your life, and it could even be somebody in your circle. Who's in your life that is not there for you? Who always brings negative energy. It could be a girlfriend who every time you talk to her, she has all of her problems that she's dumping on you. Nobody has time for that. Nobody. So I want you to first get rid of your negative energy and get rid of people who are not positive influences on your life. And of course, I know it is easier said than done. But at some point, you have to love yourself more and say, you know what, I love you, but I can't do this with you right now. And I'm not saying kick that person out of your life if that's a very, very important person to you, like a spouse or a parent, child, whatever. But you need to get to a place where you can say, I love you, but I can't deal with you right now. And you work on you. So that is part of letting go. All right. And so another aspect of letting go is once you release all of the negative energy and you're thinking, okay, so what's next? What do I do now? And you watch God do the work. But again, you have to still work to reap any benefits, or you have to sow to reap any benefits. And that comes to giving. Yes, giving your time is definitely very important, but you also have to give money. You can't ask God to bless your finances if you don't bless other people with your finances. Just FYI. Not saying that you do. I'm not at all. But a lot of people get it confused. And I have. Believe me, I have gotten it so confused several times. But then I reversed my steps. Okay, now I get it. I see what I did wrong. Now I'm faithfully giving money because I know the more I give, the more I will receive. So you want to give in proportion to your blessing as well. So, if you need a nice chunk of change, like let's say $50,000, you need to consistently give $50. And that's not a whole lot. But if that's what you truly want and you're doing God's work and you're blessing people with that $50, you're going to receive that $50,000, hands down. If you believe it and you do the work. So that $50,000 could come in, one or two huge clients who saw you and said, you know what, I've been watching you for the past year. I want to sign up to work with you for 6 months or a year. Look at that. You have no idea what type of miracles are right at your doorstep. You have no idea. All you have to do is release, let go, and don't even think about it. Because once you fester up all of that negative energy, you release all of it, and you focus on serving, He's going to bless you no matter what. Hands down. It's amazing what type of God that we serve because we don't have to worry about it at all. He does not want us to worry about money. He does not want us to stress about money. I repeat, God does not want you to stress about money. All right. So, and then you're not going to think about the money. You're not going to think about the money. You think about the process, the things that you're going to do to help people, but you don't think about the dollar. You don't think about the money that you're going to receive. You think about how you're going to benefit someone by helping them through whatever it is that they need help with, or whatever it is that you do that God has called you to do. That's what you focus on. But don't focus on the amount of money that you're going to make. All right, the fourth aspect of this video is finding your best self. So what does she look like? What does she act like? What does she watch on TV? What does she read? Where does she shop? Think about all of these things, because we think about our ideal client. Yes, and we want to think about her or him in that aspect as well. But I want you to also think about it, about you. Find your best you. I was able to find my best me through an energy clearing session that I had with my earth angel, my sister from another mother, Takia Diamond. And when I say this changed my life and got my life all the way together, yep, it did. Actually, as a matter of fact, a week after I had my session with Takia is when I found out about the abundance and the blessing that was in store for my family. So that just kind of shows you how powerful it really is. But within that session, I was able to meet the woman that I aspire to be. And guess what? Ever since that day, I have been working to become her. My life is starting to look like her. My body is starting to look like her. I'm not 100% there yet. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not. But I know I'm closer now than I was a month ago. I know that. And I know as I continue to work, I'm going to become her. It's just as simple as that. So another way of being able to find your best self is through affirmations and meditating and praying. Actually, let me reverse that. Praying, meditating, and affirmations. So a great example of how to pray is what we talked about earlier, and that was writing strategic prayers. And I'm not knocking just talking to God, because I still do that all the time. But I also write prayers and I also read them out loud. And that's just verbally like speaking it out into the universe so that God can hear you. And a very good affirmation is, I am living a life of abundance and fulfilling my purposes. Very simple, short, sweet, to the point. I don't like long affirmations. I like short, sweet, to the point. And that wasn't even that short, but it wasn't that long. I can get shorter, but I can get longer. And so can you. But anyway, so your homework, well, right now, is to write a description of your best self, from her hair to her shoes. Does she exude confidence? Is she afraid of taking risk? Describe her characteristics. Again, what does she like to read? Where does she shop? What does she eat? Who does she hang out with? Just things like that. Who do you aspire to be? You can't get to where you want to be if you don't even know what that is, what it is, or what it looks like. So now I'm gonna give you some more tips, and this is something that I want you to pay really close attention to. Your overflow is going to come from your assignments. Yes, all of the stuff that I said before is very true, and it will help you. But this part is what if you don't remember anything else, I want you to remember this. Your assignment is the key to your success. Now, what does that mean? Everyone was sent here for a specific purpose. You may not know what your overall purpose is. I don't even know what my overall purpose is right now, but I do know that I have a purpose. But the more I live, the more I see that it's so much greater than what I even ever imagined. So I'm thinking, okay, this is a part of my purpose. So that's my assignment right now. Or assignments. We have different assignments. And the way to find your assignment is to look at the people that you love the most. Look at what you love to do the most. So look at your family. Look at your business. Are these people and your business, do they give your heart the most joy? Or seeing both succeed and flourish, is that a part of uplifting God's kingdom? So I want you to look at your life and think about those things, because that's going to be the answer to your question of your assignment. So for example, one of my assignments is obviously what I'm doing right now. I am teaching you about business, but also about life. I'm teaching you how to manifest what it is that you truly desire, whatever it is that God wants you to have. And it's not that hard. It's not that complex. We make it more complex than it actually is. Yes, we do go through trials and tribulations because sometimes we haven't learned the lessons. So we have to continue to go through things until we learn it, until it sticks. And then God knows, okay, I think they got it. So don't make it harder on yourself. Listen to somebody who's continuously messed up in one area. Listen to someone who has your best interest at heart and wants to see you succeed because it is a part of their assignment. And that could be me. That could be someone else who you feel like you resonate with. But make sure that they have your best interest at heart. And by you succeeding, they succeed. It's all a part of a cycle. If you're a coach, you coach people because you want them to succeed, right? So that's your assignment. Now, this next part is very, very important. Sowing a seed into your assignment is the key that will unlock your overflow. I repeat, sowing a seed in your assignment is the key that will unlock your overflow. So what does that look like? Let's see your assignment. Let's take your business, for example. Your assignment is to coach people, let's say, with health. So let's say you're a health coach. Obviously, their health and them continuing to get healthy is going to uplift God's kingdom because you're going to help keep that person alive longer. Of course, we don't know that for sure, but more than likely, if you're feeding into them and you're helping them succeed, that's going to help them live life a little bit longer. But sowing seed into your assignment does not mean, okay, I'm going to give my clients money. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you're sowing into your assignment. So that means that you're sowing into your business, which means you are investing in your business. You cannot get anywhere in business or in life without giving. You can't do it. You can't get to the next level in life without giving some amount of money. It's not going to happen. Yes, you can work with the knowledge, the free knowledge that you have. Yes, you definitely can. But you have to invest in your business in order to see, okay, now this is starting to make sense. Yes, the free information I got was great. But now it's all starting to make sense because, again, it's a revolving cycle. You pay more, you get more. Now, I'm not saying be stupid and invest in just something that's ridiculous or someone who does not have your best interest at heart. Definitely make sure you have a relationship with that person. Research. Figure out if that's who you want to work with. Because at the end of the day, that person is going to help you succeed, or they should be helping you succeed. So I feel like I've talked your head off enough about your assignment and how to manifest that blessing, the overall blessing for you. And I definitely want to make sure that I give you all of the options that are possible to you to be able to manifest that even quicker, or get your head together so that you can get the right mindset. Because if you don't have the right mindset, none of this will work. So it's all a part of the process, and there are different pieces to the puzzle. And I'm here to help you put your pieces together of the puzzle. Bottom line. Why? Because it's my assignment. So I want to give you just a little bit of information. Let's see. Okay, so I have an online course that I am so excited about. I'm so thrilled to be able to do my first online course. And this is only open to 12 to 15 women. Okay, and we're gonna be starting class really, really soon. So I wanted to make sure I got this video out to you so that you can get all of the information that you need about me and my business and how I can really help you manifest those blessings that you have coming to you. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna give you a little bit of details about it. So it is called Claim Your Blessings: How to Create an Overflow Doing What You Love. And it is a masterclass. It's a mastermind group. I'm sorry, not a masterclass. It's a mastermind group. And what it's going to look like is, like I said, 12 to 15 women are going to be able to come together and really rock it. Like manifest money like it's nothing. If you haven't manifested anything within, I would definitely say within 2 weeks of the program, and you put forth all of the effort that you possibly could, you've taken those steps that you've learned through this training and more that you're going to learn while working with me, I will give you your money back. That's how confident I am that it doesn't take long for you to reap a blessing. Now, I'm not saying that in 2 weeks you'll get $50,000. I'm not saying that at all. But if you have not been able to manifest anything, I will give you your money back. If you can honestly prove that it just didn't work for you. But anyway, that's not going to happen. So let's see. All right. I am super, super excited because you're going to learn how to change your mindset to open the gateway to abundance for financial blessings and engage with other women entrepreneurs who are in need of a financial blessing as well. So I will specifically be praying for each woman in this course every day. I'm going to strategically write prayers for the women in the course every day. Well, not write them every day, but read them every day. And I'm going to be praying to God that he blesses you and he hears you. And we're going to be praying together. We're going to be joined together in prayer, and we're going to make this happen. So the first module is getting your mind right. So it's a little bit more in detail of what we've discussed earlier. So going through specifically how to get crystal clear on what it is that you want to manifest. And you're going to get some mindset reset activities, some prayer and meditation activities, self-reflection activities that you're going to be able to do at your own leisure. Okay, and you're going to have an assignment for each module. And the purpose of some assignments are to increase your wealth bucket. Okay, so that's just week 1. Module 2 is Can You Hear Me? So writing prayers so that you know without a shadow of a doubt that God hears you. And he's going to make it happen if it's within his will. And we'll talk about that a little bit more as well. Let's see. You'll also be doing some accountability to make sure that you are keeping up your end of the bargain, because it's so easy to say, okay, God, I did this for about a week. I'm going to watch you work. And then nothing happens. And then you look at me and you're like, well, I thought you said I was going to be able to do this in 2 weeks. What happened? Are you still doing it? Are you still doing everything that we talked about? Are you still praying every day? So those are the things that I want you to think about when it comes to accountability. And we're going to work on that as well. All right, so module 3 is let go and let God. So you see how it's kind of all tying together? So the online course is an extension of what we discussed today, because I didn't want to give you all of what I can give you, because I don't want to take up that much of your time right now. And honestly, I'm in business. I can't give everything away for free, and you would want me to give everything away for free because you don't want to give everything away for free, right? All right. So learning how to give more than you receive. How is that even possible? We'll talk about that too. So module 4 is finding your higher self and becoming her. So be true, be you. And you will also get an energy clearing session with my soul sister, Takia Diamond, that is included in the price of this program. So again, if you feel like this is not something that you can do or can stick to, don't worry about it. Just close the video. It's okay. No hard feelings. But if this is something that you feel like you need in your life, like yesterday, let me know. That's what I'm here for. Now, all of this is a lot. It is a lot. But I did not create it so that you could be overwhelmed in taking another class. I created it so that you could be able to take this knowledge with you for life. And all you're doing is investing a small portion of your money and your time so that you can be able to reap the benefits, and your family can reap the benefits for the rest of your lives. So, pretty sure you're asking, how much does this cost? That was always my question before I got to the nitty-gritty of the details of what people were offering. So the value of the course is actually $649, but it's actually $249. So just a little under $300, you can unlock the blessings to change your life. So my goal is to help you clear out negative energy, release whatever it is that is stopping you from getting those blessings, and get it now, and work your business in the meantime. So if that sounds good to you, let me know. You can reply to however it is that you got this video. Let me know. I can send you a link and you can get started. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. The class actually starts Monday, March 28th. Okay, and it ends Friday, April 29th. So the reason why I put dates on it is because we'll actually have some sessions. We'll have a group session, and you guys are going to have an accountability group. So that's going to help you hold each other accountable, but I'm going to help keep everybody or hold everyone accountable as well. So again, if you are interested, just respond to this and I will send you all of the other information that you need. And if you have any more questions about the program, please let me know. I'm more than happy to answer those questions. So I hope I didn't talk your head off all night. Or morning, whatever time it is that you're watching this. And yeah, just reach out to me. I'd love to help you. I'd love to work with you. So I think that's it. So take care. God bless. And I hope to be seeing you soon.